But anyway, I can do stuff now that I couldn't before. I learned how to walk again. You know, I got way more flexible. I learned how to do stuff. But you know what? It's not a matter of what I can do here. It's a matter of what I can do up here. You know, that's why this is important for you guys. It is very easy. Give it a shot. I'll give it a
Arthur,
shot.
what you're doing over there is no kettlebell.
Ah, good. I'll give it a shot. It's going to take me a second, okay? Ready to connect the properly in line? I'm trying, honey. I'm trying. I got to get my neck line right. This is not my normal cushion. Hold on a second. Does anybody have a towel? Do it on a towel. This is a little bit. That's something. Oh, it's got wood on it.
Towel?
I do it on a towel. Somebody wants to see it, so somebody's got a towel. See if I can give you a no hands headstand. No, foam won't do it. Foam, you say way too much.
Would this work?
Oh, that'd be great, thank you. Just the towel's on you. Right, that's how I'm using it.
I apologize.
Oh, I didn't know they were going to ask for that. You guys are asking for this is kind of a, do not do this at home. For real. Okay. Hang on. I gotta get this right. I gotta get just the right spot. Okay. Okay, get this right.
Good job, Arthur.
There's a lot of pressure on that neck, so don't do that at home. Anyway, so those are the fancy tricks. But you know what? Yoga's not about fancy tricks. Yoga's about living a long time and being healthy while you're doing it. I get my glasses back so I can see your happy faces. But you know what? For real, I made mistakes. I did. I don't want you guys, even you, to make the same mistakes that I made. My mistakes almost killed me. Okay? The hardest teacher in the world is experience. You know what? If I had simply stopped earlier and said, I'm not going to do it anymore, I'm going to get myself healthy, I wouldn't have done what I done. I wouldn't have gotten so big and so fat. I wouldn't have gotten to a point where I was almost dead. You know what the worst thing is? Even when I knew how bad off I was still making those bad mistakes. Moms and dads, every time I was going off to the food court, every time I was stuffing myself like that, you know what I'm saying to my kids? I was saying to my kids, I care more about this slice of pizza than all the years that I'm not going to be spending with you. Because I'm eating myself into a grave. Committing suicide by pizza. It's not a joke. That's a reality. I didn't care, or I accepted it, because it was easy. I had accepted the idea that I was going to leave my wife without a husband, going to leave my kids without a daddy. They're just going to do that. Now I know what you're thinking. This is all parent stuff, and you guys are kids. But there's something in here for you. I see this on so many of your shirts. It says hard work pays off. Hard work. There's two rules to hard work. Does anybody know what they are? What's the first one? That's the second one. What's the first one? You know what the first one before that? You got, what do you got to do? Before you do anything else, what must you do? Yes. Before you can quit, what do you have to do before you can not quit? Try. You have to start. You got to start doing stuff, even the stuff that scares you. Especially the stuff that scares you. I will tell you something. You will miss 100% of the shots you don't take. There's a high schooler in here I talked to earlier today. Where's that high school person at? Lexi, where are you at? High school girl, 9th grade. What math you taking this year? Next year, I mean. And algebra. Scared? So, hey, you know what? Math can spook people. Algebra teachers make you hit logarithms. But you know what? Classes can be scary. And some people just walk in and they got that little voice back there that says, "You're not gonna make it." You hear that? You ever heard that voice? Yeah. You're going to fail. Yes? Yeah, okay. You know what? This is the guy who is listening to "you're going to fail." You're not going to make it. No matter what happens, you're not getting any better. That's it. It almost killed me. This is the guy who said, "Okay, I'm embarrassed. I was embarrassed about what I looked like back in these. But I'm going to try." And then I started getting better. But you know what? You got to try first. You got to start. The second thing, that's where that second thing comes in. You got to keep going. You can't quit. But you know what? It's not just about the easy stuff, or it's not just about the physical stuff. You know, I'm hearing what Mr. Steve is teaching you guys, but I'm hearing it different than you may be hearing it. I'm hearing it not just as be confident when you're on the street, to be confident when there's somebody in your face. I'm hearing it as be confident. Don't quit when stuff gets hard. When you're in school, or when you're under some kind of peer pressure, when somebody's trying to get you to make some bad choices, you be confident in who you are. You know who you are. Because you know what? You're going to be asked so many times to make choices. You have 2 lives, you know that, right? Yeah. Moms and dads gave you one life. The other life is the one you make for yourself. Every decision you make makes you a unique, special person. Right or wrong. Right or wrong, every choice you make determines who you are. Every choice you make determines who you are. But you know something? You control that. You control that. Now, if every choice you make determines who you are, that means you got a responsibility, not just you, but all people around you, all people you love, all people you care for, all people who work with you, all people who depend on you, to make those right choices and not to be afraid. He was saying about confidence. He said that's a big thing. If you get bullied, just have confidence. It's good. That's true. That's absolutely true. But you know what? It's not just that. It's not just when you're getting bullied. When somebody says, "Hey, you don't worry about it. We can skip doing the homework tonight. We'll catch up with it later." Or somebody else says, "Hey, let's cut class." Or somebody else says, "Hey, you want to blow a joint?" You know, whatever. You got to have confidence to make that right choice, to do what you know is right, not what is easy. I made wrong decisions. I made decisions that were easy. Oh yeah. You know what? I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking. I'm not doing drugs. I'm not cheating on my wife. Excuse me, would anybody want to cheat on their husband with this? No, I didn't think so. But I was rationalizing, and I was saying, you know, that's fine. So I can eat what I want. Who cares if I have a pizza? A whole pizza. Does anybody remember when they had the Dominator pizza? I actually ate one of those by myself. Yeah, I'm not proud of that, but it's the truth. I am not a special, wonderful, great person. I'm somebody who made a lot of bad mistakes, and I survived them somehow. Because I met somebody who helped me. Now I'm turning around and trying to help other people back. But here's the thing, and this is important. This is important. You cannot back down. You cannot step down. You can't. When there's a choice to be made, you got to have confidence. You got to step up. You got to stand up. You got to speak up. And when the time comes out that you know what right is, you got to say and you got to do what's right. And you got to have the confidence that that man is trying to give you to make that right choice. And sometimes it ain't easy and sometimes it ain't fun. Sometimes you're not going to be cool because you made the right choice. But you got to make the right choice. Does that make sense? Yeah. No, you can't. We'll stand up forever. Anyway, yeah, you can sit down. See what I mean? Confidence. And I'm going to say something to you that you're not going to want to hear. But I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to fail. You see that video of mine? Even that one shows me falling down a couple of times, but you know something? That's really kind of a lie. I didn't fall down just twice. I fell down hundreds of times. It doesn't show the number of times that I get up in the morning and like, oh, I don't want to work out, I'm still sore. Or, man, I really want to go out and have something to eat. I know I should. I can cheat one day. And when I really wanted that pizza or really wanted that ice cream, whatever, it doesn't tell you about all the times that you're tempted, and all the times that you make mistakes, and all the times that you fall down, you got to drag yourself back up again. It doesn't show you that, but it's there. That's the reality. They tried. That's one of the problems with TV is they encapsulate a year of your life into a couple of minutes. But you know something? You're gonna fail. Now, here's the thing. That doesn't mean, you know, failure is what happens. Failure is like rain. Rain happens. It's not a permanent condition. It doesn't define you. How you react when you fall, how you react when you fail, that defines you. You with me, guys? Nobody wants to think about this, but this is true. Guys, you will fail. Who in here thinks that they're never going to fail at anything? Is there anybody in here who has never failed at anything they've ever done? You, sir, are either a liar or you live in a plastic bubble. Anyway, everyone, sooner or later, fails. It is what you do when you fail. What you do when you, and I'm using that word. I'm not saying make a mistake. That's a nice, polite way to say it. Or you underperform, or you have a suboptimal moment. Let's be real. Let's be harsh. You're going to fail. What do you do when you fail? You keep trying. Let me give you a really important thought. Has anybody seen a little play they call the Weeble? Weebles wobble, but they don't.
Fall down.
They sit back, yeah. Guys, you get back up again. Like the Weeble, he gets knocked down. He's back up immediately. You've got to get back up fast. You know the other thing you got to do when you get back up? You got to think. You got to think what? I'm not buying you a pizza. Anyway, here's the thing. You got to get back up. You got to think about what you're doing. Guys, I know you guys have got some questions. I'm starting to see some people want to ask. But let me give you this one thought. I'm really serious. When you fail, and you will, don't let it define you. Just take a couple of seconds really fast. What happened? How did I fail? What am I going to do so I make sure it doesn't happen again? Then you get up and you execute. Just 3 seconds.